Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have today is a 2022 Hyundai Sonata Limited.
This Sonata is finished in the hyper white exterior paint color.
It has smart key access for the front doors. And on the key fob, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, panic, remote start, trunk release,
and of course the controls for your remote smart parking assist.
Able to move the car forward or backward without being in it out of a tight parking space. Storage and bottle holders in the front door panels. It does have a premium Bose sound system. Your power windows, locks, and mirrors.
This one has the black interior color scheme, and the limited trim adds leather seat upholstery.
Both of the front seats are fully powered, and for the driver, it also has two-way power lumbar support and two-person memory settings. And now that we're behind the wheel, we'll go ahead and start the engine. It does have push-button ignition.
One of Hyundai's longest-running models is the Sonata. It competes in the mid-size sedan segment, directly competing with top sellers like Accord and Camry. The Sonata nameplate first appeared in 1985, although the first-generation Sonata was primarily sold in South Korea and was basically a more luxurious version of the Hyundai Stellar. For the launch of the Sonata's second generation in '88, however, it was now a standalone model and was also now sold in a vast number of markets, including the US. It also switched from a rear-wheel drive to a front-wheel drive platform. As of the 2026 model year, the Sonata is currently in its 8th generation. This 2022 example represents the Sonata's 8th generation, codenamed DN8, which made its debut for the 2020 model year and is the current generation at least as of model year 2026. Riding on the Hyundai Kia N3 platform, the 8th gen Sonata grew in size and also featured much more bold, futuristic, and attention-grabbing styling. For 2024, the Sonata got a mid-cycle facelift, which freshened up the exterior and heavily revamped the interior. The 2024 facelift also made all-wheel drive an option, a Sonata first. Therefore, this 2022 example is of course a pre-facelift model. The US market 2022 Sonata came in both hybrid and non-hybrid form. Non-hybrid trim levels included SE, SEL, SEL+, the high-performance N-Line, and Limited as shown here. The engine found in the SE and SEL was a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter inline-4. The engine found in SEL Plus and Limited models was a turbocharged 1.6-liter inline-4. These came paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The N-Line, on the other hand, used a turbocharged 2.5-liter inline-4 with 290 horsepower paired to an 8-speed DCT. For the Sonata Hybrid, you had 3 trims, Blue, SEL, and Limited. The Hybrid used a naturally aspirated 2-liter inline-4 engine with an electric motor hooked up to a 6-speed automatic. All 2022 Sonatas are front-wheel drive. It does have a heads-up display. You can adjust the position of it. You even have 3 colors, so you have orange, white, and green. And you have various things for the head-up display that can be toggled. The Sonata has a fully digital instrument cluster, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. You have your trip computers, fuel economy info, attention level, tire pressure, what drive mode you're in. You can toggle the heads-up display. Go to your driver assistance settings right here. Then you could also configure the gauge right here. It has a 4-spoke design, heated, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. On this side, as for controls, you have your radio controls, audio controls, voice command button, Bluetooth controls. Then on this side, you will find your cruise and adaptive cruise controls, as well as your information display controls. You have paddle shifters on the back of the upper spokes.
And the steering wheel is manually tilt and telescopic. You have your electronically operated parking brake, trunk release, traction control, panel dimmer, lane keep assist, climate vent for the driver. On this side is your exterior lighting stock. As you can see, side view cameras or blind spot cameras when you use the blinkers. Then on this side is your wiper stock, and it does have auto rain sensing wipers. Going down the center of the interior, you have your main touchscreen infotainment system, which we will go over more in a bit. Your central climate vents, hazard light switch. You have dual zone automatic climate controls, 3 stages of auto, then your fan speed, different zones, etc. Also your heated steering wheel button, and you also have controls for the seat climate. The seats are 3-stage heated and cooled. You have a wireless charging pad, 12-volt power outlet, 2 USB-A ports, electronic shift-by-wire shifter, and when you enter reverse, it will bring up all of your exterior cameras. As you can see, you have a top-down camera, traditional backup camera, curbside, and then when you go into drive, you even have your front view cameras. This one's probably one of my favorites because it is a pretty low to the ground car, and if you pull up to a curb, you don't want to scrape it, so that's always awesome. Love having all these cameras. You have 2 cup holders right here. You can toggle your parking sensors, and when you're in drive, this will automatically bring up the camera views. As for your drive modes, you have custom, sport, normal, and smart. I do like how it changes the look of the gauges when you put it in sport. Auto brake hold. This button, it'll let you know when you can do your remote forward or backward when you're outside the car to get it out of a tight parking space. Basically self-driving to a small extent. Center console with storage. The glove box is lockable. Storage along there. Vanity mirrors and lights on both sun visors. You have an auto-dimming rear view with garage home link. Grab handles at all 4 corners. And on the overhead console, roadside assistance, passenger airbag indicator, LED reading lamps, and the controls for your panoramic sunroof. And here's the touchscreen infotainment system in this 22 Sonata Limited. We're on the home screen, main menu, you have navigation, you can change the different view, all sorts of points of interest categories, navigation menu, phone pairing, phone projection. You do have a built-in voice recorder, voice memo. Climate menu. Valet mode. HD radio data. If available, you have your local traffic. Doppler radar, local fuel prices. Now, for radio. You have AM, FM, and Sirius XM. And then you've also got your Bluetooth audio streaming. And this app right here, you also have CarPlay, Android Auto as well. But this is your Sounds of Nature. To really, this is a vibe maker. And it's very, very crisp and clear with this Bose sound system. Notifications, onboard owner's manual, and then setup, you got quite a lot of stuff. So I don't want to go through every last thing. Just a brief gist of this infotainment system, which I think it can be a little bit daunting if you've never been in one of these cars, because it is a big screen with a lot of stuff. But it's nonetheless very responsive, and once you get used to it, it's got all the niceties that I would imagine most people would want. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic.
The limited trim came with these 18-inch two-tone alloy rims. Under the hood of the 2022 Sonata Limited is the SmartStream 1.6-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine. It uses aluminum construction, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, and continuously variable valve duration. Horsepower is rated at 180 at 5,500 RPM, and torque is rated at 195 pound-feet from 1,500 to 4,500 RPM. The engine is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode, sending power to the front wheels. Running on regular unleaded with a 15.9-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 27 mpg in the city and 37 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Stopping the Sonata are 4-wheel disc brakes, with the front ones being ventilated.
The fuel door is on the driver's side. Storage on the back door panels. Map pocket on the back of the front passenger seat. Coat hooks. Little reading lamps. Rear passengers do get their own set of climate vents. USB-A port. As well as a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. Space, as someone about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable driving position, I think it's a pretty nice, comfortable back seat. Again, it is a mid-size sedan. Footroom is not too bad. Legroom is pretty good. Headroom is not too bad. My head is not quite hitting the roof. And excellent feeling touch points. Even up here, just nice soft touch material, stitch leather feel. And that kind of ties into my concluding thoughts. wow. I'm impressed with this car. Just with the way it feels. It feels so premium and high-end. The materials feel great. Like I said, even in the back seat, there was no cheaping out with the touch points. It still feels like nice soft leather. If it's real leather or not, it feels very, very nice. Very high quality, high class. Headliner is nice, good quality feeling. And this Sonata feels so competitive. I gotta say, so four-door sedans, as we all know, sedans in North America are dying. Every year, seems like a sedan's being discontinued. 2025, the Subaru Legacy is going to be going away. But the sedans that are still here, the Camry and Accord, and this Sonata, they are excellent, excellent choices. Very, very competitive. The new Camry, new Accord just got redesigned in the past few years. Sonata, Kia's got the K5. So the sedans that are available in the midsize segment, which is still here, may not be the most popular segment compared to crossovers, but if you want a sedan, you got lots of excellent options still. This Sonata, I mean, oh man, I think it looks awesome. It's such a sharp, high-end looking car from the outside. To the untrained eye, you wouldn't think, oh, it's a Hyundai. This looks and feels way higher end than it is. I guess that's kind of par for the course with Hyundai, especially in the past few years. I mean, the new Palisade, a lot of the new Hyundais are like feeling like downright luxury cars, borderline luxury cars. This isn't even getting into Hyundai's Genesis actual luxury brand, but this limited trim level, I mean, it's loaded to the gills. Heated, cooled front seats, power adjustments, panoramic sunroof, Bose sound system, all the safety goodies, adaptive cruise. I mean, it's loaded and it's so comfortable, and it feels and looks, again, so high-end with the materials. Even the dashboard has that stitched leather. I really can't say enough good things about this car. It's very practical and roomy, as one would expect from a mid-size sedan. So, you got tough competition. The Camry, Accord, very tried and true, excellent, excellent cars in their own right. They got the reputations behind them. But the Sonata, do not sleep on this, because, man, it's just one nice car. It looks beautiful on the inside, and it looks great on the outside. Very sharp. So, definitely an impressive car. Even though sedans are dying, they're not dead yet. You got some awesome options. Single exhaust.
The Sonata offers 16 cubic feet of space in the trunk. If you need more space, the back seats can be folded down. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2022 Hyundai Sonata, and as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.